Hello candidates, welcome to MCQ for all. I'm your host Amit, and into this second part of the video discussing the NIFT 2016 notification, I'm going to discuss about the paper pattern of NIFT and the constituent and the different aspect of it, so that you will be clear before attempting the exam. Alright, so let's start from the paper pattern. So the selection basically will have three step selection. First, you have to give the GAT graduate aptitude test, and then you have CAT creative aptitude test, and then we have studio test. So this is a three step selection, and since NIFT invites invitation application for around 4 different courses which have BDes, Bachelor in Design, MDes, Master in Design, then BFTech, Master in Fashion and Technology, and then MFTech, Master in Fashion Management, MFM, and then finally we have BFTech, Bachelor in Fashion Technology. So it's have the application of 5 courses which covers under the NIFT, and these 5 courses have different paper constituent, because it is very important to know which part of the selection criteria weightage have more and which is less, so that you give your emphasis on that part, and you also will know which part of your is weak or which part of your is strong, so that accordingly you balance your preparation into the upcoming given time scenario. Alright, so let's discuss about the BDes part. So as we have discussed, we have GAT, CAT, and the situation test. Sometimes this situation test also people call as studio test. So the way you want to accept it, it is all about situation, and the studio test is same. Into the CAT part, for BDes it constitutes for 50% of the weightage, and for GAT it constitutes the 30% of the weightage, and finally we have studio test, it constitutes 20% of the weightage. So 50, 30 and 20 is the weightage constitution for CAT creativity, GAT graduate, and ST studio test. Same goes for MDes, but the difference is at the level of ST, which is studio test. Into Master of Designing courses there is no studio test. Into that place we have GDPI, group discussion, and PI for the MDes candidate. For BFTech there is no there is no CAT creative aptitude test, and there is no PI. And for MFTech and for MFM, which is Master in Fashion Management, there is no CAT. I mean, it may confuse you, but think logically, you will understand what I'm trying to explain. For Bachelor in Design, creative test and graduate aptitude test plus studio test. For Master in Design, creative aptitude test, graduate aptitude, and there is no studio test, but at the place of that GDPI. For BFTech, there is no creative aptitude test and PI or studio test, only GAT, 100% marks will based on your GAT exam. For MFTech, for Master in Fashion Technology, there is no CAT creative aptitude test, only GAT and GDPI, which is GAT. For GAT it will have 70% weightage, and for PI it will have 30% weightage, and for MFM GAT is there for 70% weightage and GDPI with 30% weightage. It means Master in Fashion Technology and Master in Fashion Management both have the same weightage of their papers. So if you are somebody who is going to go for a particular set of paper, I believe you have understood what I explained you till now. So let's moving ahead about the timing of the exam. Exam will start on 14th. Exam will have it on 14th of February, the 14th of February 2016, the Valentine's Day, and the timing for the exam will be from 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. for GAT, and then from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. for CAT, Creative Aptitude Test. And so it's almost a 3 plus 2 5-hour paper with 1 hour of break from between GAT and CAT. And GAT and CAT applies for both MDes and BDes, which is 95% of the aspirants are mostly comes under BDes and MDes, and out of that into bachelor 95 goes for, in fact 98% candidate goes for BDes and only 2 to 3% candidate goes for the BF Tech, which is very low in the number of seats provided by the NIFT. Alright, so moving ahead, it will be a 5-hour exam. First part from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Second part from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. So it is a long-term paper, long duration paper, and you have to have the stamina and you have to have the concentration level to attempt the paper from morning till evening. Now moving ahead, some of the very important thing which you have to keep in mind, especially those who are attempting the BF Tech, because see, BF Tech applies for the candidates who are from science stream, and usually science stream candidates also give the IIT JEE or their own preferred medical non-medical paper, and those paper have the negative marking. So somebody feeling the NIFT paper, it comes very automatically that there is a negative marking, but the point is there is no negative marking. Keep in the mind that there is no negative marking into NIFT paper, so you attempt as many as possible, even you don't know or don't know, do as many as akkad bakkad mambabo, but do attempt the number of questions as many as possible so that your probability will be higher. And attempting more and more doesn't mean that you just go and do it blindfoldly. You first attempt the paper, the questions which are known to you, you have the solid answers and solutions, and at the last part of the paper you attempt whatever the remaining questions which you could not, right? So there is no negative marking, first point. Second point, there is no portfolio, which is a very unusual, not unusual, but a very some kind of a very hype kind of thing where we have to be with the portfolio, but there is no portfolio for bachelor students for BDes courses, and there is no interview, and ultimately there is no GD. So no portfolio, no interview, and no GD for BDes and BF Tech candidates. So be relaxed. Be relaxed. Even if you're thinking that that you are good with your portfolio preparation, or you are good into your designing part, nobody is going to care how good into you are. If you are good at your papers, written test, that's it, and that will be enough for the invigilator to assess your level of preparation and how capable you are going to be a future NIFT candidate. Okay, so moving ahead, let's discuss about the GAT and CAT. Now, GAT graduate aptitude is just try to. I'm not going to use GAT and CAT. I'm going to use aptitude test. I'm going to use creative test, because this will be more understandable for you and for me to also to explain. Into the GAT part, which is a very main constituent for BDes and MDes. It have 5 subjects which covers the 5 subjects in total. With quantitative aptitude covers about with 25 questions. With communication ability covers around 35 questions. English comprehension covers about 30 questions. Analytical ability covers 30 questions, and GK and current affairs covers with 30 questions. So it becomes 150 questions in total for the period of 3 hours, which is given for your for attempting the GAT or aptitude test. So there is no negative marking, so you have to attempt it all. I mean, you should attempt it all. It will be my suggestion. And let's come to the explanation of each subject. Quantitative aptitude, which have 25 questions, covers basically class from class 7th till class 9th mathematics questions with addition, subtraction, SCF, LCM, work time, period. All this if you are from any board, I'm not saying that you are from CBSE or whatever. This are the basic mathematical things which should be known to you. Coming to the communication ability, candidates get really confused between communication ability and the English comprehension. Because into the communication ability, the number of questions are 35, and into the English communication, the number of questions are 30. So, what is the difference between these two subjects, and how it is important for you? So, communication ability, which have around 35 questions. You usually hearing I'm using about because into the NIFT prospectus it always says that NIFT have all the authority to change the number of questions or the pattern. So I have to use about, though I know that the paper pattern is same from last many years, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 30, 30, 25, but I have to use that same about. Okay, so coming back, communication ability have about 35 questions, and this will cover the very basic English communication things, which is related with the words, which is related with your knowledge about vocabulary, and moreover how good you understand the basic English things, which is important into your day-to-day life. So it will have the questions of synonyms and antonyms, word meaning, singular, plural, items, phrases, which will be the main part of the communication ability. 35 questions into NIFT paper. English comprehension, when it comes, will be more of a comprehensive part. So it will check your ability to read throughout the given passage or comprehension, and to get whatever you want to get out of it, or whatever is asked for you to get out of that passage. So it will have the long passage with the, usually 10th board have the passage thing, right? Same thing, you have the passages, and based on that you have the questions, and some of the question will also have the jumble sentence part, where you will be given the random sentences, and you have to make it up and make a common meaningful sentence out of that. So that's the English comprehension, 30 questions out of it. Then comes the analytical ability, which also have the 30 questions, and this analytical ability will have the basic logical questions. So when we say logical question, it doesn't mean that you have to go for the puzzles, right? It is not like that. Logical questions will have the questions of logical reasoning. You might have seen the questions with figures, which you have to select which out of this which figure is not into the sequence, or you number sequence, like let's say 11, 13, 15, then what will be the next? Of course, it is an odd series. After 15 it will be 17. So these are the logical questions, very basic logical questions, which you can expect into the analytical ability 30 question part. And then at last we have GK and current affairs, and GK it's okay, nobody can get confident into GK part. Into current affairs, again, if you are somebody who reads newspaper, who's been updated throughout the channels, news channels and all those things, there is no separate preparation required for you. But mostly 2014 and part till whole of 2015, you can expect the questions from this last 1 year section into this last GK and current affairs 30 questions. So summarizing again, quantitative aptitude 25 questions, communication ability 35 questions, English you will have 30 questions, and then analytical ability you will have 30 questions, GK and current affairs you will have 30 questions, total 150 questions. you will be given the 3-hour period. There is no negative marking. That was about GAT, which is Graduate Aptitude Test or Aptitude Test. Simply, I'm confused about G, but it is about Aptitude Test. Now coming to the CAT, that's CAT MB is different. This CAT is Creative Aptitude Test, and fashion is all about creativity. So, and it is expected from the candidate to be creative, to have that inclination towards the creativity, for analyzing, and this paper is for that same thing. And it will be into the second half from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. 2-hour paper. This will have there is no set paper rule, but still from the previous experiences, it have majorly 3 type of questions, or three questions. The first question will be divided into 15 part, or into 15 maybe, I mean, every year it have some variation, but in general I'm telling you, the first question will have the 15 to 20 parts, and each question will have 2 marks, will bear 2 marks. And this 15 questions will be from the part of fashion, like let's say, and it will be an objective questions, where you will have to give the you have to select the option from A, B and C. Let's say the questions are like, if you have to knit a dress sweater for a baby, what will be the kind of, you will be thinking about the type of wool. It will be soft, it will be harder. You have to select the softer wool. Then these are the type of questions you can expect. Now remaining question 2 and 3 and 4, which will be a 20 marks, 25 marks, 20 marks, which in total will become 100 marks paper. This CAT will be given in a way of situation. You will be given the situation, and you have to draw that situation on the given A4 sheet, where you cannot use the sketch pens, you cannot use a liquid whatever. You only use your dry color pencil, and all those things which are dry, with your pencils, with your scale, whatever you bring up, and you have to draw with that. The situations may be like, draw a situation where you have to situation of a vegetable store, kite festival. You may be provided to draw a logo with 6 inch to 6 inch. You may be given the option to draw something like a political scenario, where to draw if some leader is giving the speech, kind of thing. Okay, so this is about CAT, Creative Aptitude Test, which have 2-hour period, and will cover which will have the 100 marks for this. And now we have covered for GAT, CAT. After giving the GAT and CAT, once you will be cleared with your minimum marks, you will be invited for the studio test, and the studio test where you have to where you have a board, and you will be given a situation. You have to create the model out of that situation, and it will be submitted to the to the campus wherever you are giving that exam, and then finally based on the weightage, like for BDAS we have 50% for CAT aptitude, creative aptitude. GAT we have 30%, and studio test 20%. Final result will be prepared, and then finally your admission will be done for your 2016 session. So hope you would have got the information about the paper pattern and the important part of how to analyze the paper before going for that. Into the next video, I am going to present to you or brief you about how to prepare for your upcoming NIFT exam. So stay tuned, and you use this video as your base and move ahead for the next video. Bye bye for now.